Welcome back, everyone, to this edition of Try Hard. Whoa, that was quite a camera jump. Welcome back to this edition of Try Hard Truck with me, Will KCV, where I do the best I can with what I've got, which is not a lot of talents, but a whole lot of William in chat. How you doing, William? Say hi to YouTube. What we're in the middle of? Oh yeah, we were gonna do this contest. And I've got everything laid out. And do I care how long it takes me to do it? No, I do not. So let's just get started here. I didn't even have the engine on. And this is the supposed long one. After this, I'm not sure where I'm going to go. What I'm going to do next. I've got everything scouted. This is not a safe area to be driving. I'll figure out, you know, what task or contract to do. I will have found all of the trailers. I will have found all the upgrades. I will have found all the vehicles on this map. So I think I will just have tasks and contracts. However, sometimes some tasks or contracts will open up other tasks. So it's still possible that there's something more they'll need to find. It's also telling me that there's a car, a Don 71. Oh, but that's on the next map, so I'm fine. This is still the first map. I haven't been on the second map yet. If you want to catch the show live, like Wayne is doing, there's a link in the YouTube description. Or you can just look at the bottom of the screen, go over to twitch.tv/rollcage_TV. If you type !" schedule or !sced, S-C-E-D, in Twitch, it tells you what my current Twitch schedule is. Now you can just go to my schedule page on Twitch. The thing about the schedule page on Twitch is it only shows you like what's coming up that week. And since everything I do is on a regular schedule, Tuesdays and Thursdays I do civilization, Saturdays I do this, racing, etc. Typing schedule or schedule, sketch for short, gives you a little bit a better idea of what my regular schedule is. I do stream 4 days a week on Twitch, and I produce, if you're watching on YouTube and you haven't been to the channel yet, if you just hit the suggested video button, you're watching the video. I've got a lot of content on my channel. I had somebody comment once, man, this guy produces content by the hour. And the content on YouTube is all taken from Twitch streams. I stream like 17 hours a week, something like that. And out of that, I produce 13 YouTube episodes. Not quite 17, maybe 15, 16. So I produce 13 YouTube episodes. And so I get a little bit of extra YouTube. I get content saved up so that if I have to take some time off from Twitch for some reason, there's no loss in the YouTube schedule. I have not taken time off for a while, so right now I'm like over a month ahead. So when I am streaming this is like a month before you're going to see it on YouTube. I can see what part of the challenge is for this. It is getting through these rocks with absolutely nothing to winch to. And the rocks do seem dangerous. Fortunately, I have ever persistent diff lock and four-wheel drive. Now, okay. Supposedly there's a way to cross here. I'm trusting you, guy. I have a feeling that I need to stay on this narrow rock path. Doing this with one of the big trucks might be a better idea than doing this with this little scout vehicle, which is a very capable scout vehicle. Alright, so far so good. This is the last of the contests on this map. So then after this, I'll be the one contest down where you're careening down this hill. That was quite exciting to do. It's hard enough to get up the hill. So once I got up there, and I was scouting with this vehicle, once I got up there, I said, okay, I'm just going to do this contest here. A lot of times I'll save the contest. And then, okay, I'm doing this contest now because I may never be able to make it up here again. It was a lot of fun, and it was adventurous. If you missed it, on my YouTube channel, there's various playlists. If you go to my homepage, scroll down, there's a whole section on SnowRunner. You can binge through whatever season you want, including this one. That's fast for such a long route, Took. You discovered a reward. You deserved a reward here. I mean, it wasn't that fast, but I'll take your reward. Thank you very much. This is an easy mode, I call it, playthrough, which basically just means it's not hard mode. So many people play on hard mode. I'm an old retired guy. I don't have anything to prove, so just a relaxed playthrough, playing through the whole thing. This is now my man, I don't know how long I've been playing this game. A long time. Months and months and months. Maybe a year or more. And I'm on the 5th region now, Yukon. I'm going through them all in order. 100%, I'm scouting every pixel on the map. Well, some maps have like water on the side. I can't see every pixel, but I'm scouting every pixel on the map. Picking up all the trailers and selling them. Any loose cargo, using it. Any temporary cargo, like in these framing sites, using it. If I get through a region and I haven't taken back all the trailers or used all the cargo, well, I'll take the trailers back. If I haven't used all the cargo, I'll just unload it and delete it, because I'm leaving nothing behind but footprints and tire tracks. Let's see. This is the one vehicle I haven't done anything with. But it needs to be restored. What is this a part of? Is this Bill's house? Is this a reward you get? Truck with grain. Restore the Kodiak and deliver. Okay. Do I get the... Ah, yes, rewards. I get the vehicle. Okay. Well, this is a good one to do then. Probably not going to use this truck to do it. Restore the Kodiak and deliver it to Bill's house. Okay. Bill's house is right here. Kodiak is right here. The vehicle spare parts are here. Is that the only place to get vehicle spare parts? Oh, they're in the water. That's why it's a truck with a crane. Okay. Well, that's easy if I had a truck down here. Let's see. Do I have trucks on the field? And this is not the truck for it. I've got a ZiKZ here. Beautiful. That's in a good spot for this. Okay. And what does that ZiKZ? He has 600 repair points on him. How many repairs does this thing need? Where is it again? It should tell me, right? No, it just says it needs engine and transmission repaired. Is 600 repair points enough to repair an entire engine and transmission? Let's go back to my ZiKZ. That's not the ZiKZ. Let's go over to the ZiKZ. Oh, I just happen to have it right on the island. Okay. It would cost $310 for this and $100 for that. So 600 should be more than enough, right? Oh, not suspension, gearbox. $250 and $320 for gearbox and engine. That's just less than 600. Now, would it be more than that for a would it be more than that for a little Chevy? Probably not. So I think I can do it. And it's worth finding out anyway, because it's right here. So I'm not sure how I got here now, but I know it wasn't easy. I have to recover it first, and then bring the spare parts. I know I actually do those at the same time, but I might as well repair it first. If I need to, I can then stop and get a maintenance trailer, which is right here. And where is the resupply spot? There is a resupply spot here somewhere. Pretty sure there was. I mean, I could always go back to a garage, but I thought somewhere. Farming. Maybe it's not on the list. Have I not actually found it yet? I mean, driven by it yet? Okay, I know. I swear I saw it on the map. What is that? Oh, that's just a maintenance trailer. Okay. I mean, it may be part of a location. Obviously, you can resupply there. I'm looking for an icon. Sometimes they'll put it at a warehouse. Ah, Service spare parts. Oh, that's what I was looking at. No, those are just service spare parts on the ground. Never mind. Those are just things I need to pick up. Service spare parts. Yeah. Never mind. There's a resupply spot. And what do I need? I need vehicle spare parts. There's none on the ground anywhere, right? Well, it would have told me. The only place again is there. Okay, let's go ahead and drive to the place. And I think I'll be able to recover it. What time of day is it? Yeah, let's make it morning. It'll still be dark, but okay, now it was a challenge to get up here. It will probably be a challenge to get back out of here too. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a rope. Oh, I didn't go up that rock, I'm sure. If I winch the back end, is that gonna make me go down the hill? I don't want to get stuck on the tree now. Should get stuck on the tree now. Okay, I might get stuck on that tree. I'm gonna come over here and do that next. Okay. Now I'm free and clear, except I ran into that tree. Well, I just back up all the way there. That might be the easiest thing to do. Oh, no, don't do that. Actually, would be easiest to just back all the way there. I was joking, but now I'm no longer joking. It's not the best place to turn around. With it being all foggy at dawn, you can't really see. I can't really see where I'm going. I was kind of close. Yeah, getting to this last waypoint was a bit of a challenge. Going up and down hills with slopes. I had to go to the side. Great. Now I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have to go in reverse. Ah! Oh, no, wrong button. Not here either, am I? Alright, there we go. I had it all the way. All you doubters and haters. I got a lot of doubters, so we have a lot of haters. Oh, I'm sure. I mean, I got haters. It's just not related to my poor skill. All right. How many repair points does this thing need? Hopefully, it's less than I've got on me. I have 600 on me. Stop the engine. Repair. Oh, that's going to be easy. 326 needed. Well, I can do that. Yay! Now I just have to get the vehicle spare parts and deliver them back here. And then I get to keep it, right? And the vehicle spare parts are over here, which is very easy to get to. Pretty easy to get to. And yes, I take the time to put waypoints everywhere. One, because I don't know where I'm going, and two, so that people can follow along easier. What's the best way to get there again? I think it's actually the railroad station. It's hard to get through. I think the best way to go is actually through here, through the water. Yeah, it's like here, across the water. It's the water. That's a railroad track. That is not road. Where's the closest place? Yeah, I'll back in. Be able to pull them out of the water from somewhere around there. Actually, get to a place where I know I can turn around. Then I can back in. All right. Let's do that. We should be able to get all that done in the next 35 minutes or so. 30 minutes or so. Okay, there's got to be a place to turn around here now, right? Yeah. Let's actually turn around and go in the forward direction. I don't have too many spare parts left on me, so. And then when this is done, I will probably take this vehicle back to the garage because I did use up a bunch of its vehicle spare parts, and I think probably a bunch of its fuel as well, since it's been out and about. And by take it back to the garage, I mean recover it back to the garage, as I'm going to do with this Kodiak. Once I get it, I will take it back to the garage and sell it, because I don't use vehicles that I find on maps. Part of the easy mode playthrough means I'm only using vehicles that I pay for extra, not ones I find on any maps, including this one. This is the one DLC, single vehicle DLC I actually recommend. Now, I have them all because I got big discounts, but of the ones I have that I definitely recommend would be this. It's the Mastodon DLC pack, and it comes with this vehicle, the ZiKZ 612H, which when I first started playing this game, it was way too frustrating. I wasn't going to play it, and then a friend of mine invited me to come over to his world. He said, "You own all the DLC, right?" I said, "Yeah, well, come over to my world, come over to Russia," and I was able to buy this truck. It was like, oh, well, I can play the game now. I went to Michigan and was falling all over the place until I got this truck, and it's like, oh, good. Now I can play the game. So if you're first starting the game and you find it too frustrating, this is like a quick start vehicle. Very stable. It's slow. It doesn't have a good fuel supply. It's got a weaker crane than the American cars, but you can learn to manage it. The secret to this crane is you don't lift with the crane, you lift only with the winch. So you move the crane up nice and high, near where you want to load the stuff, and then you winch it and then attach to it and then just winch it up. But this thing goes through the mud. The default tires are incredibly good mud tires. Yeah, and you upgrade it by getting... You don't find upgrades on the map to upgrade this vehicle or any other paid DLC vehicles. You upgrade them by collecting points, experience points. So, and the best way to do that is on the first map, do the food delivery contest. If you're playing a normal mode game, not a hard mode game, then you can do contests as many times as you want. And the food delivery contest is real, even without fixing the bridge that make it easier, and even with a crappy vehicle, you can do that contest. You can get gold in that contest pretty easily. I think you got 6 minutes to get gold. Once you get everything else you need, like a faster transmission, and you build the bridge that you can take a shortcut there, then you can do it in like 2.5 minutes. So you'll easily make 6 minutes. But even with all that stuff, 6 minutes is pretty easy to get. So things like bigger engines, stuff like that, you do have to get experience points for. If you buy the tire pack, you'll be able to get tires right away. But like I said, this one comes with the best mud tires in the game, arguably. I don't have the default mud tires. I have tires from the Jack of all Trades pack, because the tires from that, even though they're not as good for the mud, they're better for other terrain types. So I'm using those because those tires are more than good enough to get through whatever mud you might want to get through. Yeah, this is where I want to come over here and back in, because my crane is on that side. Now let's come through here, because if I don't have to cross the railroad tracks, I won't. This is a little bit of a rockier area, I will give them that. Well, as it turns out, the railroad tracks here are pretty easy to cross, so. As I'm saying that, I can't get across them. I don't think it's because of the railroad tracks, though, that I can't get across them. Just had to get the right wiggle going. Alright, that should probably be good enough. Oh, I'll just leave it there. Anchors. Crane mode. Yes, I can reach everything. No, I can't reach everything. Can I reach everything? Yeah, I can reach everything. Right now I'm just going to pull it closer, because I may not be able to lift it up with the crane, so I'm just going to pull it closer right now. So I'm just going to use the winch to pull it closer. Want to get everything close enough so that I can lift it into the bed with get the crane in position that I want to actually drop it. Now these are not very heavy, so I don't really have to do this with these, but a lot of times you can't lift with the crane itself. So let's drag this over here. Flip that over. And do the same thing with the other one. Yeah, I'm not going to bother to try to straighten that one out. All right. And the crane was actually caught. All right, so now, again, get it about where I want to drop it. Like here. And nice and high up. And now, don't try to use the crane to lift it. Just use the winch. That's the secret with the Russian crane. You don't try to actually lift with the crane, you just lift with the winch. Okay, that's good enough. I'll back it up a little bit. That's more like where I want it. Again, nice and high. Because I have to rotate it around. It's also probably good enough. Obviously, if I was overloading or trying to get a truck, a scout truck or something in here, or a trailer to be packed, I couldn't be so casual about how I place them in. In this case, I can be as casual as I want to be. Okay, now I'm going to stop the engine again, save a little fuel, and mark the path back to Bill's house. Now, I could drive partly on the tracks, but there's a big crappy area there, so I will go back the way to get back to this road. Across here somehow around those trees. And then it's like the road is submerged. Oh no, that's not where the road is. Does the road go through there? Is that how I came here? Because I could go around here and then around there. Maybe I went the hard way around. This is farther than it needs to be, but I think it's a little easier. Yeah. And there is a path through here. Okay. All right. Good enough. Oh. Point north. People said, please point north. That's the path I'm taking. Commit it to memory. Or take a screen capture, whichever works best for you. Go on these rocks to get over there. Let's go on the other side of the road. Other side of the tree. Do I want to do that? It's a pretty sharp embankment with some good rocks of its own. But it's good enough. And where the telephone poles are is where the road used to be. So I know that's passable. There aren't any construction tasks on this map where it's like, build a bridge. That would be convenient. Or if there, maybe there was and I already did it. There was, that's right, I already did. There's at least one, maybe two. Now we're done. stay near the telephone poles in case they need a winch. The telegraph poles if you're from the UK. The dingo poles if you're from Australia. That's where you hitch up your dingo. That's why they put those poles in the ground. Those are dingo poles. You hit your dingo to them, and so they decided, you know what? Those dingo poles, they're in kind of a straight line. Maybe we should hang some telephone wires from them. And then they asked, "What's a telephone wire?" I have absolutely no reason to make fun of Australia. I'm not from England or anything. I have Wessel on Wheels. Shout out to Wessel. I've got you in mind when I'm making fun of Australia. Playful teasing. He's doing a playthrough similar to the way one I'm doing, but he's doing hard mode. So. I know someone from the racing team I was in from New Zealand. I think online I've talked to a couple of people from Australia other than Wessel. So I watch some YouTubers from Australia other than Wessel. He's also a YouTuber. But just general, like, there's this guy that is from Melbourne that does a series, it's like called Melbourne Unplugged. It's an Unknown Melbourne. I don't remember his name of his channel though. He hasn't posted in a while, sadly. But then he started doing, you know, he started like traveling to the US and stuff. It's like, I live in the US, I don't need to travel out from the US. Of course, the U.S. is pretty big in terms of land. There's a lot of places in the U.S. that not only have I not been to, I didn't even know existed. I live in Minnesota. I love it here in Minnesota. It gets cold in the wintertime, and for me, unbearably hot in the summertime. I was not born here. I moved here as a young adult for a job, and the time I moved here, there was a lot of young adults moving here for tech jobs. And so I've lived here many years. I'm an old senior. Lived here the majority of my adult life, vast majority of my adult life, majority of my life overall. And I say to people, though, you know, I did not move here for the heat or the humidity. And it gets quite warm and quite uncomfortable here in the summertime. Have the most extreme temperatures of any place, at least in the US and Canada, because we're almost exactly halfway. Well, the 45th parallel, the line is halfway from the equator to North Pole, runs right through Minneapolis, and I live in the Twin City area. And so that means we get the most extremes. It'll get up to 100 Fahrenheit, at least a couple times for summer, fairly regularly, which for some people, like in Southern Europe, may not mean much. But it also gets below zero at least a couple of times over the winter. I'm talking air temperature, not that whole wind chill thing. And that's not 0 Celsius or centigrade or whatever they call it these days. That's 0 Fahrenheit, which is like minus 15 or something Celsius. Very cold. So, and yeah, 100 Fahrenheit, I don't know what that is. And centigrade, but people in Texas will say, oh, 100, that's not cold at all. And, you know, people from Saskatoon will say, oh, 0, that's not very, or 100, that's not very hot at all. And people from Saskatoon say, oh, 0, that's not very cold at all. But then it's like, oh, okay, well, does it get to 0 in Texas or to 100 in Saskatchewan? No, it doesn't, does it? All right. Deliver. Yay. Oh, and I got 2,400 buckaroonies as well. And the Chevy. That's nice. Let's change trucks. Let's check this baby out. Actually, before we check the baby out. Oh, it's full of fuel. Well, we can't have that. We're going to take the fuel from the Chevy. And put it in the ZiKZ. There we go. Anything else? Everything else is full. Oh, well, it's at 0, which is cool. Yeah, I had to repair it, sadly. But what we're going to do with the Chevy is we're going to recover it, and we are going to retain it, and we are going to the storage, and we are going to sell it. Because I don't need any vehicles from the map. I only use paid DLC vehicles. These are not in my fleet, but they might be in my fleet. These came out with the latest DLC, and they have some features that I might be interested in. Like one of these has a special, is this the one that has, a special customization thing, a frame add-on that is not the service cab. Which one is it? Maybe it's not this one. No, it's not this one. This is not the one that has it. It would have to be this one. One of these has a special frame add-on that is useful for getting vehicles out of. Well, that's actually not bad. That's not bad at all, because this can do what the other one I have can't, which is it has an articulating bed that will actually fit 2 vehicles. So I could use this. I could actually use this to tow around my scout trailer and its scout carrier. I might actually keep this one. And is this also the one that has the funny thing? Yes. This is weird. Vehicle extraction kit. And this thing, this might be worth experimenting with. Yes, I'll purchase that. And I'll also purchase this. Okay. I might have found the vehicle that I want to add to my fleet. I might actually replace the other one, though. Oh, does it not have diff lock available, or I just didn't buy it, probably. Does this have 4 slots? I'll know how to tell. Oh, I can't buy. Okay, I will know how to tell. Oh, but I can't buy a trailer with this thing on it. Never mind. I think it has 4 slots. Functions. Excavator control. What do I have to hit? Turn the handbrake off. Okay. I've got the engine on, right? Oh, I have to put this thing on. That's right. Okay. No! That was wrong. Left button. Okay. Control evacuator. Left. Yes, there we go. Lower. Extend. Is it already extended? Oh, it's not extended. Okay. Raise it. Extend it all the way. Oh, this definitely has 4 slots to it. I'll have to play with this on my other playthrough. Because this would be the baby to get the prototype exploration unit. And I'm pretty sure this has enough. I don't know if you can park on the extend-awayer though, which is the thing to test. Hey Coaster, what's up? You can't use that for cargo? I can't pack trucks on it? So I can't pack trucks on this, is what you're telling me. Seriously? Okay, well, I can test that right now. I can go back to the garage. Where's my garage? It's right here. Okay, garage. It's right here. Okay. I can go to the truck store. I can buy. Where's my Jeep? I'm just gonna buy a second one. I've got a little bit of time, and I don't have enough time to actually do anything else. The tank, that's crappy. Jeep Wrangler. That. Yes, I'll buy another one. Okay, leave the garage. You can, but the Scout and trailer won't. Oh, they won't both fit together. Well, I was wondering about that, but this is a new one. Have you tried this with the brand new one? Get the 5-slot. Get the 5-slot side bed. Put the Scout and trailer in the sideboard with a crane. Yeah. That thing is so hard to find. 5-slot side bed. Yeah. But I don't want a trailer to do it because the trailer is too hard to maneuver. And you're saying this doesn't fit. On this truck, it doesn't fit. Stop the engine. Okay, switch truck, change trucks. Okay, and I gotta raise it up, probably. Start the engine. No. Start the engine. It's not that I don't believe you. It's that I wouldn't mind experimenting anyway. I got a few minutes. Control evacuator. Maybe the Scout you were using is too big. Okay. Well, I'll try it. Let's see. Left and raise. That's a little bit too raised. Okay, all 4 tires are on, right? Okay, now stop the engine. Change trucks. I know I have to unhitch it. And now change trucks back to here. And is the trailer parked, or is just the? It does not look like the trailer is parked. It looks like just the Scout is parked. But it might be. How fast can I peel out? If I go around corners, is it going to slide off? Yep, it's not parked. It is not parked. I don't think. I had a feeling it wouldn't be parked. Yep, not parked. I'm trying to get it to fall off. Well, I can't get it to fall off. Okay, let's try something else. Let's change trucks. Let's change trucks. Oh, I gotta unpack. Ah, it's too far away. Okay. Oh, for goodness sakes. Well, now I'm coming up on 55 minutes. Let's see. Control evacuator. Are you laughing at me yet? Come on. Start to roll. Start to roll. Why are you not starting to roll? It's caught on the thing now. Okay. Okay. Whoa! 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 I don't have the evacuator down quite far enough. Oh, and this thing is so heavy. All right. Now I'm coming up on 55 minutes. Change trucks. You. Control evacuator. Oh, I see what happened. Okay. Change trucks. Oh, let's get rid of that. Okay. Did I have the parking brake on the whole time? I didn't, did I, right? Okay. Now, see, here's the problem. The other problem among all the problems. Just raise it up a little bit so it's clear. I cannot pack while the thing is attached. So it would just fall off. Yeah, I got the trailer back some. It wasn't just a simple matter of pushing it because it was hung up underneath me. The little tongue of the trailer was hung up underneath me. Anyway, so, okay, this is all just a bad experiment. I cover this baby. And this one I am going to put in storage, but I'm going to keep it there. Go back out to the, not that Wrangler, this Wrangler. And get rid of this trailer. And now recover this to the garage. Sorry for it being dark. Storage. And sell it. Sell it. All right. And I'm back where I was before, in an empty garage. Which is probably how I should start the next map, because I don't know what I'm going to do next anyway. So, I'm not going to do abandoned truck, probably. But when I restart the game, it's going to insist on tracking that. So, I'm just going to start here with an empty slot. Probably not going to use that truck. See, I was hoping to replace this truck with the other one, but oh well. All right, I will just start here with an empty garage for next time. If you're watching on Twitch, I'm going to look for someone to raid. If you're watching on YouTube, that's going to be it for this YouTube episode. The next episode will be the next weekday at noon U.S. Central Time, which is almost always midnight in UK, and almost never... No, that's not right. Next weekday at noon U.S. Central Time, which is almost always 1800 hours, 6 p.m. in the UK, and almost never 0600 hours the next day in New Zealand, but it's plus or minus an hour depending on time of the year and daylight savings time. Either way, I hope you have a great night, great morning, great afternoon, great evening, great whenever until I see you again. And wherever you end up going, on the road or in life, be sure to enjoy the drive. Twitch, once again, stick around for a raid. YouTube, for you, I'm out of here. Bye-bye.